Coming to Detroit, it's your fifth special from Celtic Woman.
Yes, that's right.
And we're all very excited about it. You know, one of the things that I love about these series and specials and bringing you guys right into the studio is a lot of our viewers get the experience of your performance venue, this Power Court Estates. What was it like to perform there?
Oh, it was amazing. It was so magical. Like, it's one of the most beautiful places in Ireland anyway. But I think I had forgotten how beautiful it was until we actually got there. And I'm sure you can see from the start of it that when it opens, you can look over the mountains. And while you were singing on the stage, it was just so incredible to look out and see the beautiful views. And you've got the beautiful house that was based on the Palace of Versailles. So it was just a wonderful, magical fairy tale for all of us.
Yeah, and the performance, the song you sang in the first segment, Fields of Gold.
Yes.
That's a Sting song.
It is a Sting song. I'm actually really surprised it's an Eva Cassidy song as well, who is a huge singer over here in the States, is very popular in Ireland. So I'm a big fan of Eva Cassidy's, and she had done a beautiful version of it, so I was delighted when I got the opportunity to sing it, because it's such a beautiful, beautiful song. Well,
speaking of delight, we're all very excited to have you guys coming back to the Fox Theatre, which is a beautiful performance venue in their own right. And April 7th is a performance day. Tickets are available. We're going to chat a little bit more as we move along and continue this all-new special, Celtic Woman, Songs from the Heart on PBS. All right, Kelly, continue with Lisa Kelly, our guest from Celtic Woman. It's great to have you here. And we mentioned it's the fifth Celtic Woman special, which is exciting on PBS. Detroit Public Television has been involved in all of them. What makes this one different? The fifth time through, what's the theme here?
Well, obviously, as it states, it's Songs from the Heart. There's songs that are very personal to every one of us. And of course, this new special has Lynn and Alex in it, who've never done a special with us before. So it's been wonderful for myself, Mairead and Chloe, to have the two new girls along, because we've worked with them now for quite a long time. So it's been wonderful for them to get in and to get down and dirty and do the show with us on DVD. So it's been amazing.
Yeah, that's nice. And what do they bring as a new addition?
Oh, well, you'll see later coming up in the show, Lynn sings a beautiful song called My Lagan Love, which is just an incredible song. She has the most beautiful classical Irish soprano sound. And Alex is from a very big musical theatre background, and she sings a song called You'll Be in My Heart, which again is beautiful and dramatic. And they're lovely girls to work with, and we have so much fun on stage, and we just love coming to different cities and doing the show live for an audience, because there's nothing like having a live audience. And as you said, it's in the Fox Theatre, which is by far one of our favourite theatres.
It's a terrific place.
You're so lucky to have such a wonderful theatre.
Well, and our friends at Olympia Entertainment who are around the Fox Theatre and helping us out with the tickets and all of this performance. As we kind of fuse the live experience with the television performance, it's fun for us to do that. Great to have you with us.
Well, thank
We're
you.
going to continue in just a minute, but right now, make your pledge. Well, I'll continue with Lisa Kelly. Lisa, you know, having this experience as a solo artist, a solo performer, which I know you have experience in that, how is it different when you're able to be part of an ensemble?
Oh, it's incredible. I mean, the girls are so talented, and each of us have been solo singers ourselves. And what's wonderful about this show is that you get to still be the solo performer that you are. I mean, nobody's asked me to go out and be any different. I just go out and be myself every night. But it's just so wonderful that when we all do come together, and because there's such a great relationship between us all, we enjoy singing together. We love watching the reaction of the audience. It's a wonderful feeling.
Yeah, and it looks like you're having the time of your life. We're heading back to the program in just a minute. A little preview of that next segment.
Oh, well, you've got coming up in this next segment, you've got the beautiful Galway Bay, sung by Chloe, and we've got a new ensemble called Nanche Pew, which is a beautiful, dramatic song which fits the setting perfectly. Yeah,
we'll continue along. Just getting started on Celtic Woman, Songs from the Heart. You know, we're hoping that public television is in your heart right now, and if so, there's still a time for you to make a pledge of support. Call that number on the screen. Grab a pair of those tickets to see you guys at the Fox Theatre. Or even go online for that meet and greet offer at dptv.org. Whatever giving level is right for you, we hope you do it, and you do it right now. All right, Kelly, thank you. Hey, Lisa, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
Well, it's a terrific show. It's Songs from the Heart, Celtic Woman. You know, we're big Celtic Woman fans here in Detroit. And, of course, you're coming to town to the Fox Theatre when people make pledges of support. But we were watching that last segment together, and there was a shot of your mom.
That's right.
And my
son. Yes, there's a picture of my mom, and she's holding my son there.
Yeah, talk about your kids. I mean,
I have three. I have two boys and a little girl, so they're 7, 5, and 20 months at the minute, and they come on tour with me, so they've got to see some wonderful places in the States. They just love being on tour. I absolutely love it.
Well, you know, as a mom, what do your kids watch on television?
Well, it just depends. Most of the time, they obviously being in America so much, or in different hotels and stuff, they watch PBS quite a lot. They watch Curious George and Barney, and my daughter Ellie is a huge Elmo fan. So,
well, and that's why we're here, to ask you for your support. So moms and performers like Lisa can have this outlet for performance, but also for our kids to enjoy programs like Sesame Street and Barney and all those things. We're going to continue talking about the show. I want to learn a little bit more about the other vocalists in the performance, because people are so interested in, forgive me, but all things Irish. People love the Irish.
It's incredible for such a small country, and we've made such a huge impact everywhere.
Yeah, and certainly on public television. You know what? You can make an impact too. All you have to do is grab the phone and make a pledge of support. Well, thank you, Kelly. Chatting with Lisa Kelly from Celtic Woman, and we're talking about the performance. We're hitting on the thing of being Irish, and the whole narrative of this special, the series of specials, is sort of a strong, singular, powerful Celtic woman. That voice. What is it? I mean, what does it mean to you to be Irish? You know, the food, the music, the frivolity, just the vibe of being Irish.
I mean, it's been, you know, amazing being Irish, and it's only when you actually leave your country and come someplace else that you truly appreciate where you come from, and you know, everything that you have at home. And we've been very lucky as an Irish woman. Irish women are particularly strong. They kind of liken us to Italian women.
Yeah, they are.
We're very strong. We're very feisty women. So you know, it's wonderful being Irish. We have fabulous food, fabulous drinks, fabulous culture. There's
and of course
music.
The music, yeah.
There's music in everybody's family. It's just so important to all of us, and that's why I think Celtic Woman is such a success here, because what you see within Celtic Woman is you see 5 very different types of Irish music coming out. You have the classical, you have the traditional, you have the more modern, and then you see it all blended and mixed together. So anybody who comes to the show sees just a little bit of Ireland in every single one of us.
And there's a huge Irish influence here in Metro Detroit. So many of the founding fathers of this city and this area. We'll talk a little bit more about your co-stars in this when we come back. Okay. But right now, here's a chance for you to make a pledge. Grab some tickets. Kelly, thanks. Continuing with Lisa Kelly and, you know, your co-stars, your co-performers in Celtic Woman Songs from the Heart. They all sort of strike a different, pardon the phrase, a different chord.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about Chloe.
Chloe's the baby of the group, although I'm not allowed to say that about her anymore. But when Chloe started out, she was only 15. So it's been wonderful. It's been amazing watching her grow from being, you know, this beautiful child to being an incredibly beautiful woman. And she's so talented, and she's an absolute joy to work with. She's always the one that if, you know, you're feeling a little bit down, she'll pump you straight back up. She's incredible.
Yeah, and Alex?
Alex has only been here with us for the last year, so I've always wanted to work with Alex. I've known Alex since I was a kid, and for me, she was such an inspiration, because she kind of went on from doing amateur musical theatre at home to being a huge West End star in London. So I've always followed her career and completely admired her. She's an incredible performer. She really is. A
lot of stage experience in this group. How about Lynn?
Lynn, again, there's another story behind Lynn. When I was in Riverdance, Lynn actually came on as the lead singer for the Special Olympics, which we did in Ireland, and she just has the most pure, angelic voice I have ever heard. If I ever wanted to be sung asleep by anyone, it would be Lynn.
Yeah, well, and there's I don't know if this would ever put me to sleep, because the visage of Mairead on stage, barefoot with that violin, is something that people really react to. What is she like?
Oh, she's incredible. I mean, what you see is what you get with Mairead. I mean, you know, people always say, how does she get all that energy on stage? She's exactly like that off stage as well. She's jumping around the bus or jumping around the hotel. She's incredible. She really is. And she's been there from the start. So I have a very close bond with Mairead as well.
What role would you say that you play in the group?
Oh, they tell you I'm the bossy one. Yeah, I'm very much the bossy one, and I'm very much the mommy of the group. I make sure they're all okay.
When folks are coming, grabbing a pair of tickets and coming to the Fox Theatre, who's going to be there performing?
It'll be all 5 of us from the show. There'll be Alex, Lynn, myself, Mairead and Chloe, and we're looking forward to seeing you. Yeah,
and you know what? You want to grab a pair of meet and greet seats, go online at dptv.org for that very generous $500 gift. But a pair of tickets to see you guys at the Fox, a $200 pledge of support, keeps public television programs on the air, like the kids programming that we were talking about. But most importantly, it keeps public television vital and a space for performances from our friends, Celtic Woman, and so many others you find right here on Public TV.